Hello everybody, it's me Lisa again. Right, just carrying on from where I left off, I'd asked you to do family 3, which was you looked at this email and you created a letter out of it, okay? So now I want you to go on to family 4. Now this is going to be a notice, so the next page in your book, okay, it says save it as family 4. So it wants you to type it on headed paper, so you've got to get the Dartford letterhead up. Now beware, because the Dartford letterhead, I'm pretty sure, is set to not check spelling and grammar. So you know normally you're typing and you get the wavy red underline. I don't think it comes up on this headed paper, so you need to really check yourself that it's correct, okay? So check your own spelling. So it wants you to create this. So when it says centre bold 18 points, it means centre bold size 18. You know when there's a dotted underline, it means use this one. That means insert the word, the A, so it says nowadays, which is actually a word. I know it sounds like kind of old-fashioned, doesn't it? But it's real. It wants you to type this paragraph and put it here, okay? Children, it wants uppercase for the C. It wants you to type these points for consideration, but change the first two around and make them bulleted, okay? Remember to insert, if any, there. So it says, what are the ages of other children, if any, in their care? Okay. And then that's the last, that will be the last paragraph there. Now, I'm just going to show you one I prepared earlier, a bit like Blue Peter. It's here. So this is a prepared one. Okay, so I've already done this. Now it does say fully justify. So I fully justified the margins. It doesn't want a clear line between the bullets. It wants it just like that. That is absolutely perfect, okay? So you would cause it, you put in the footer, your name on the left, family 4 on the right, okay? But again, please spell check it very, very carefully and either send it to me or share it with me. That's absolutely fine, okay? But I'm just going to go back to the workbook and what we're on next. Now, I don't want you to type this. This is the answer to petition, okay? So I believe this is, so Linda has done the divorce petition. She sent it with her solicitor. She sent it to William. William's got it, and now he's answering. So he's answering to what she said. So this is from William, okay? I, William MacDonald, wish to defend the application made by my spouse, Linda, okay? Do you agree that the marriage is broken down? Yes. Okay. Do you oppose the granting of an order? So do you oppose the divorce? No. Okay. Now he's putting his side to it. You see, the respondent agrees that the marriage has broken down, and then he says, really, how terrible she is. That's basically what it is. It's like a tit for tat thing. So I'm going to go on the next page. What's it say? The order. I wish the court to dismiss the petitioner's application. I want my spouse to pay the costs. So basically he's saying it's her fault and he wants her to pay the legal fees. So there's going to be a bit of a little argument there, okay? Who pays the fees? Then they've got this bit, my solicitor details, because remember this is for him. His solicitor is Martin Tolhurst. He is William MacDonald. And that's it. Okay, that is the answer to the petition. So it's him putting his side across. Obviously, I don't really want you to do that. I'm going to put the form up if you want to do it, and if you've got your own printer, that is absolutely fine. You can do that. But remember, as I said before, the form has updated and changed, and the book hasn't. So you're going to find it a little bit difficult if you do it. Right, I'm just going to show you the next thing. So this is another email to you. You are a student, aren't you? So again, we're on about Linda MacDonald, our client. She really wants to be divorced. So we're going to apply for a decree nisi, and that's form D84. I will put it on the VLE so you can have a look at it. I think this is just a one-page thing. It's an undefended case. So that's the first stage of the divorce going through. Okay. Now, remember if I said that decree nisi is 6 weeks before you're really divorced, it's actually 6 weeks and 1 day. So then we get ready the decree nisi to be made absolute, so ready for the decree absolute when she's finally divorced and she has a divorce party. But that has to be 6 weeks and 1 day from today. So if you were actually going to do it, and I think this is just a 1-page document, you have to look on the calendar and do 6 weeks and 1 day from today, okay? So you don't have to do these, but I just want you to look at them and look what they look like, okay? Okay. Next bit, hold on. Next bit is task 8. So let's look at task 8. Now, just like this a bit, sorry about that. So, notice of a meeting. This harks back to the olden days. I don't know, those of you that are older and worked in an office, if everybody needed to see something, we'd put a piece of paper with everybody's name on, and it would be sent round to them one at a time, and you'd mark your name off, and then you'd give it to the next person on the list, okay, and they mark their name off once they've read it, and it just goes on like that. So it's a kind of, that was a circulation list. Now, nowadays, what we do is, if we're going to have a meeting and we're going to send the agenda, we'd just do it in an email. But this is an old-fashioned method and way of doing it, okay? So they want you to create a notice of a meeting, okay? Now, it says here, change the font to Arial 12, put in a page border, center the contents vertically, and insert family department, Dartford office as a footer in small capitals. So, and it wants you to do that, and look, it says you've got to insert a date, put meeting room 1, bold the agenda, bold notice of meeting, change bullet points to numbers and have a clear line space between each item, and then put the circulation list in. Okay, so this is one I prepared earlier, again, like Blue Peter. Here it is. This is it without formatting it, okay? So what I've done is I've bolded the notice of a meeting, I've bolded the agenda, okay? I've left it as bullets at the moment, so what we've got to do is change that to numbers, haven't we? If I just put show hide on, I know I'm right, because every spare line I've got one of these backward P's, or you know we call them pilcrows, don't we? Okay, turn it off because it's really annoying. So I'm going to go down from apologies to date and time of next meeting. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to want numbers, and I think, I don't care what you choose. You can do 1 dot or 1 bracket, that's fine. But it says numbered, so it's got to be the 1, 2, 3 thing. So I'm just going to use 1 dot because that's kind of standard. Okay, so that looks absolutely fine. And then underneath you've got my name, legal secretary. Oh, I forgot the date, look at that. Hold on, let's put in the date. Today's date is 9 December 2020. Remember date format, don't go wrong. And circulation has to be underlined. Okay. Now, it says, let's go back. It says change it to Arial 12. So I'm just going to check and Control A, Arial 12. I think it already is Arial 12. Yeah. Okay. Insert a page border. So I don't think, let me just try and see if I can move this slightly so you can see. Yeah. If I go design, I'll just move this frame across, design, page border. So I just want to make sure that you can see everything. Oh, I'm in trouble, stop. Sorry, sorted that out now. Okay, so this is the page border. You saw it was on design, right-hand side page border. So I want a box, okay? You can have any page border. Obviously, don't do an arty one. They just want a simple box. So I'm just doing a simple line. It's easy. Apply to whole document, say OK. Now, can you see? Oops. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing there. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'm messing this up. Sorry, everybody. You can see. Oh, God. Right, sorry. You can see, notice, well, now I've got a border. So then it says center contents vertically. Now you probably haven't done this before. I don't think I taught you this before. So, you know when you start typing something, when you open a new document, it'll start typing on the top left-hand side, won't it? Because that's what it's set to. But what it wants this to do is it wants it centered in the middle of the page. So you have a gap above and below. I don't mean the text centered. I mean the above and below bit, like here and the bit below, okay? So to do this, we do it as if it's margin. So we're going to go layout and margins and custom margins. Now this is where you change your margins, isn't it? But I don't know if you've ever noticed there's a layout thing there. Can you see that? Look at the layout. We're going to click that. Now, vertical alignment top, because we always do stuff on the top left-hand side. But we want to go, no, we want to center. And yes, I know it's the American spelling. The word is American. So center. And we say, okay. Did you see that jump? It jumped down. So now we've got a nice gap there. And underneath we've got the same gap, because then the whole of this is centered on the page. Okay, so I know I'm right. Now it says, insert family department dash Dartford office as a footer in small capitals. So I'm going to click into the footer. So the easy way is just to double click at the bottom, okay? It doesn't say if you've got to do left or you've got to do right, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to type family department, Dartford office. Please remember, because you know you're going to change it into small capitals, do it initial capitals. So family department, spell department right, dash Dartford office. Okay, I'm going to select it. And do you remember to do it into small capitals? It's Control on your keyboard, Shift on your keyboard, and K. Can you see? That is now small capitals. And if you look, I've got big F, big D, big O. So I know that is absolutely correct. Now, I think the last thing I need to do is put my name. Doesn't really matter if it's small capitals, it doesn't matter. Tab along, tab twice, and I'm going to type family, family 8. And obviously I'll proofread it, and I've just seen I should have, let's go away from the footer, James Exton, there you go. That is now perfect. Okay, that looks pretty damn good. Okay, so that's what it should look like. Can you save that as family 8 and share it or send it to me? That's lovely. Thank you very much. I think that's the end of this video. I'm also going to put, actually thinking about it, I'm going to put another proofreading paper on there just in case you get bored. Obviously, I still don't know the results yet. As soon as they come through, oh look, breaking news, I'll do those. As soon as the results come through, I will let you know if you wanted to be told what the results were, but they're not through yet. And I've calculated it, the way Silex work, it's like going to be like the 23rd of December or something like that. Jesus. Anyway, sorry I can't see you tonight, and see you soon. Bye bye.